today. From Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Kansas City Chiefs. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to kick off.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
Mahomes now on first down. Open man here is Scott, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
For the Kansas City.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 74 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. They'll have a tough time.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his...
Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call it productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he's got his man on the out route. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
1st and 10.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. Off the bootleg. Man, he'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down now. Hurst. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. The Colts on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline.
Stands pass. Complete to number 82.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, Hines able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Man, looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down. Hurst. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He was brought down at the 26. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And to give this time to the tailback. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Man. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 7th. We welcome you back to Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. We're in quarter number 2, and it's the Colts who have the football. The Colts on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They run with Hines. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. On 4th down. Man, and they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
5-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill.
Mahomes pass.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
And 5.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy. He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
3-yard line.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
This is intercept. Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. We're in quarter number 2, and it's the Colts who have the football. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Operating from the gun. Man. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Throwing on first down. Man. Throwing right, and that's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
To number 82.
A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun. Man. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
That's true. You've said that before. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 37-yard line.
Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. shotgun snap to Mahomes. And quick throw here, that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Mahomes to throw once more. Being chased out left. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Kansas City.
In a 4th down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A final shot before break. Man, and his throw's going to be incomplete. So we've reached the intermission and what right now is a third. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And this carries into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Well, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Hines, and he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On first down, Hurst. And some room to work. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
1st and goal, Indianapolis.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Now he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. They'll try and run it. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on 1st down. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right
there to stop him was Darius Leonard.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We're back now in KC.
19.
It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. On 1st down, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Now that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, that is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Nicole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
On for the point answers.
And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
So here are the Colts to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
38-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hurst. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, It's Hines. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
Brandon, where the defense just simply can't get off the field on third down. And we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First down, Indianapolis.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
And 11 at the Chiefs' 35-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. First. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Looking to throw. Man, that's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Now it's Hines. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll keep it on the ground. Hurst. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
4-yard gain. Brings up second and goal.
They run again with Hines. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th and goal.
On 4th down. Man, and this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And, of course, this win a big one. They can hang their hat on this victory on the road against the defending Super Bowl champs.
And you know how difficult it is for the team that wears the crown because they're going to get everyone's best shot. So let's face it, they circled this game. We're going to go in there and take down the defending Super Bowl champs. This is our opportunity. They're not going to walk out of here with a trophy today, but they will walk out with respect around the league, and to them, that's vitally important.
So for the Colts, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road date next week when they take on Washington. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8.
weeks. Him coming up here with the contract. Like, what was your show, man?